Hello, J-Man here in the Phantom Zone, and we're going to be talking about some wrestling today. We're going to be covering NXT, Raw, SmackDown, Crown Jewel. Wow, there's a lot. This page is like filled with notes. Crown, I know it's like so. Is it Crown Jewel, Raw, and then we talk about NXT. Last night's NXT. So normally this is on Tuesday nights. It's on Wednesday today because we got some stuff came up on Tuesday. We're not going to go super long today. I've had a massive headache for the last couple of days. I've had zero sleep, so I may have mixed up everyone's name. Like I wrote down Bailey Lyons, Bianca Dakota. I don't know where I came up with that name. So it's everything is a mess. At one point I thought The Rock was fighting Damage Control, and I thought, is that can't be right? So it's just a disaster. So Steve is with me, so let's bring him in before I start making more mistakes. Hey. It's like, what? Well, I'm like reading over these notes like, wait a minute, who is this? It's like Bruce Campbell. He wasn't on, was he? And I'm like, oh crap, and you're looking at the notes, you're like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, it's like reviews from like 20 years ago. It's like, apparently, I didn't think there was any good deaths in last night's SmackDown.
No, there wasn't. I agree with that 100%.
It's like there wasn't enough gore. Like, what is this? Oh shit! This is my X review. Like, what am I doing here?
It reminds you. I was talking to someone at work, and he was talking about the security questions you always have to answer. For the two-step verification.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, if I had control of that, I would ask the most ridiculous questions ever. And I came up with one on the spot. When is the first time you saw Lou Diamond Phillips on a movie poster? That would be a security question.
La Bamba. No, at one of the places I worked, you could type your own question.
Oh.
Yeah. And that brought about many weird... I remember this one. This guy's password was bad ass Asian thug, but it was like BADDAZZZ AAZNN THUGGZ. You're like, and he remembered it. Like he remembered the A's and the Z's and the how many. I'm like, oh, verified. I'm like, I know this is the guy because nobody's guessing that one. So, I mean, yeah, there's nobody's guessing that one. So I did get my new Becky shirt.
Nice.
And it's acid. It's a Stonewash shirt.
Wash.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's get to it. I don't want to be here too long because I'm going to try to get to bed a bit earlier today. I say that, and then I'm going to end up I started watching Pearl, so I'm going to have to finish that.
You're going to finish it.
And then I watched the other day. I was like, I'm getting to bed really early tonight. I'm like, man, I got to watch All Hallows Eve. I haven't seen. That's the first Art the Clown. I'm like, I should really watch the first appearance. And then I'm like, what am I doing? And I'm like, but it's like, and we played Spelljam. We played D&D. So literally, I had a massive. I had 1 hour sleep. Okay. And my wife is like, I don't know if we should be playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. This is all virtual. And I was like, no. I said, don't worry. The second it starts, it'll be fine. I was laying down in bed like 15 minutes before start time. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. I'm getting it. We started, and it's like, you couldn't tell. Later, my wife's like, what the hell? She's like, this, you're cured. Like, you're literally fine. I'm like, I will run D&D like in the hospital, like during surgery. It's like, no, you lose 5 hit points. Damn it.
It's like, don't put him under yet. My broadsword attacks.
I just rolled a 20. Hold on. I gotta. It's like, wait, J-Man, before you went under, I rolled a 20. Does that still count? Yeah, it's like, and same with movies. It's like, as soon as I start All Hallows Eve, I'm like immediately fine. It's so weird. It is that thing. Shatner says this. He's like, I don't have time to die. Like, it's just, I don't have time. There's like I've got too much things to do. I don't have time.
Yeah.
I think that's a thing. It's like, I just, anyways. All right. So NXT, we had Ava Raine, just doing her like shtick about, I guess, with Schism and all that.
The more I look at her, the more I'm thrown off by how much she looks like The Rock.
I mean, people have said this, and I don't condone making fun of someone's appearance, but they're saying that she does look so much like The Rock. Some people are saying it's like almost like it could be his son instead of his daughter. I mean, I do see she's obviously feminine, so it's not.
She is feminine, but like the resemblance is uncanny. Sometimes you're like, did The Rock put on a wig? Like, honestly, it feels like she doesn't have his voice. Obviously, she has a feminine voice, but like, damn, man, I'm thrown off every time I see her.
We don't know too much about her. This week's NXT, she didn't really do anything.
Yeah, she interfered in the match with Gacy and Cameron Grimes, which it seems now if a female comes out with a faction, the female will interfere on behalf of the faction.
Yeah, thank you, Judgment Day.
Yeah, thanks, Judgment Day. And we'll get to them.
Yeah. All right, and then we had Kiana James versus Thea Hale.
I like both of these ladies for different reasons.
I like Kiana James. Yeah,
Kiana James is hot. Yeah. First of all, and I love the whole thing that went on this week where she tried to buy Fallon Hensley's bar.
That was outrageous. Yeah,
I love that whole thing, but I love the whole university thing. I think
Chase U is like
Chase U.
That girl is hilarious.
I laugh through their entire segments because it's just so preposterous. And they threw in the towel, which no one even knew that was a thing. And he actually missed on the first throw. If you notice, he whiffed on it.
Yeah.
Throw it again. But I love Thea Hall. I think she's hilarious. I want her in every segment because I just think she's so funny.
Did you notice? I mean, I thought there was some weird sounds on the ring. Like it just was that mic'd weird. I don't know what happened there.
It may have been. I don't know. Or something may have broke.
No, I like all that stuff. That was funny. We had Mandy's celebration, 1 year as champion.
Yep.
She's like, put respect on my name and all that. I'm like, okay, I'll put it on your name. I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Alba Fire came out. I guess they're trying to do like a part 2 because nobody liked the way that ended.
Yeah, no one did.
So now they're trying to like kind of backpedal this or like, oh, it's not over yet. Like, I'm still going to come after you. It's like, well, you kind of did and it didn't go anywhere, but I guess so. Maybe this time will be better.
I'm just thrown off a lot, J-Man, because like she's doing that. She gave a gory bomb to Gigi, which looks sick when she did it. I was like, oh my God, that looked pretty brutal. And this week she beat up JC Jane off camera, which I always hate off camera shit.
Yeah.
OC. Yeah, OC off camera.
Off camera.
But I'm so like I'm curious, like, because what more is there for do Mandy Rose? Like, she obviously needs to go up to the main roster. So for me, I would have her drop to Kaylee Ray or Alba Fire. But like they're doing it in a way that she's like, I'm taking out your friend. So there's not going to be any interference this time. Like, how is this going to work? Because Gigi Dolan has, I don't know, was it three cracked ribs, aka she's got a vacation. But like, are they seriously not coming back? Like, Alba Fire destroyed them for 2 weeks. Like, what happened?
Does she murder these people? Like, what's happening here?
What's going on?
I do love parking lot attacks.
I do too.
That's like I love when the parking lot's the most, they say like the parking lot is the most dangerous place or whatever. Like it is. This is very dangerous. It's like, stop it.
Well, my favorite place to have a wrestling match is still the frozen food section of the shopping market. Like,
yes,
when that happened, I was like, this should have been taken advantage of years ago, to be honest with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, let's see where this goes. I mean, I don't know. The next thing was Zoe Stark versus Indy Hartwell.
I like
I
Indy.
already knew where this was going to be leading,
Yeah,
and it led to exactly where it led to.
Yeah.
She's being super aggressive. She's
Yeah.
being more angry.
Yeah.
She's blaming everybody. She's not seeing that 3 fingers are pointing back when she points one. all that stuff. Yeah, so and then Nikki kind of tried to calm her down. Oh, it's okay. Indy ended up winning, so that didn't help any. So then that leads to this week where they lost. We just kind of linked these together. They lost the tag match. She turned heel and beat up Nikita Lyons.
Yeah, I like Zoe Stark as a face more than a heel. I liked that team a lot, so I am sad to see them go. And I really like Zoe Stark. Of the two, I like Zoe Stark more. So curious to see where they're going to take this.
Right. Hey, Double C.
Hey.
Oh, man, another hurricane.
Oh, jeez. Like Double C, man. It's the hurricanes. Like, I know it's hurricane season in Florida, but man, you seem really getting dumped on this year.
Yeah. We're not going to be too long. Double C. I've had in the beginning I mentioned I had a migraine. I have like 0 hours sleep, so we're just going through everything really quickly, just to get a video out there. We've already delayed this a day.
Yeah.
So it's like I had a migraine. My migraine was worse yesterday, so I wouldn't have been able to do it yesterday anyways. Yeah, so we're gonna just go through it real quickly. So yeah, well, I love Nikita Lyons, so I was like, let's see what happens with that. Then we had Cora Jade versus Valentina Feroz.
Yeah,
Feroz.
She owned her. Cora Jade owned.
Yeah, Cora Jade. Yeah. And then Wendy Chu came out or whatever, and did her.
I'm still struggling. The whole pajama thing. Sorry, I struggle.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Nope.
Like,
not at all.
I'm not there. I'm not there for it.
Nope.
I do have a. Okay, so Wendy Chu came out, and I don't know why I thought of this, and Red Letter Media reminded me. There's a movie that I loved as a kid. I had it on VHS and I have it on DVD. I never got the special edition Blu-ray, and the special edition Blu-ray is effing expensive now, so maybe I should have gotten it. But when I saw Wendy Chu, it reminded me of this, so I was like, oh, I got to clip this for today.
We can do anything by working with each other.
And it's like, what? It's just like, I just thought of Garbage Pail Kids. I'm like, why is she a Garbage Pail Kid? And I don't know why I thought that.
I can't.
I can't do
it. I'm like, no, please, no.
Yeah, I can't do it. So, yeah. And then I guess Sol Ruka came out. Well, I like Sol Ruka, man.
I do like Sol Ruka too.
She's like, she looks good. She has like good athleticism and everything. I guess they're saying she's too green, so she just gets beat up. Elektra Lopez beat the crap out of her.
Elektra Lopez was part of the Fantasma, like
right. We could just call it the Queen Zelina team.
Yes.
Team Zelina.
Yes. The Legados, the LD
Phantasma was the only one. Yeah. They need better marketing.
Yeah.
I don't know their name properly. And it's not because I don't know these things, because I'm good with weird names.
Yeah.
But I just can't. But to me, when that segment's on, I'm like, yeah, it's all about Zelina. I don't care about anybody else on there. But I do if they were all in luchador masks, then shit, yeah. Like that Axiom or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy,
he's awesome.
He's awesome. Like that's a figure. Like I'll buy that figure. Like he looks cool. I do like that Elektra Lopez. She's awesome.
She looked amazing.
Yeah.
Like she really owned Sol Ruka. I'm like, whoa.
So okay. Let's get to SmackDown. We had Liv Morgan versus Sonya, no disqualification. We had the kendo stick come in. We got the Oblivion in there. I love that Liv kind of like just put herself through, like she didn't even care. This is a great angle for her.
Yes. This is
Um,
her. This is the best character of all the women right now.
Yeah.
All of them. This is the best character. I can't wait to see Liv. Liv is climbing the ranks. She's now my number 2. Right? She was my number 3. Now she's my number 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really digging this character. Liv Morgan is awesome. She's elevating everything. I love the smiling. Like, she's putting herself in danger all the time and she's smiling while doing it. I love it. I love this Liv Morgan character. I hope she stays for a long time.
Yeah, no, that was all good. So Liv won. Then we had Emma being interviewed, and then dun, 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 you're like, Zia, what? You're here. What happened? I mean, that was so random. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like maybe something's gonna happen here. I don't know.
Zia Lee showed up and I'm like, oh my God. I thought it was someone from catering walking up for a second. And I'm like, oh, it's Zia Lee.
Did you order spring rolls? It's like,
Screw all of you.
Pretty much.
oh my God. Yeah. So okay. I was like, all right, maybe something will happen here. I don't know.
They need a non-damage. Yeah, Liv is hardcore double C. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
They need a non-damage control storyline. And they're starting to do one with Bianca. Not Bianca.
Oh, hey, hey, listen, who's had 2 hours sleep here? You or me?
Yeah. I know, man. I'm
rubbed it off of
catching it.
you.
I'm catching it. I'm catching your vibe. I'm catching your sleepless vibe. Ronda Rousey, I know they're doing stuff with her now, like her and Shayna, but like they need to do some other storyline because it's just random female match and then it's damage control or it's Ronda. Like they need storyline. So I hope they do something between Emma and Zia Lee.
They're getting there now. Now we've got what's her name to fight Rhea Ripley, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
They're starting to they're sprinkling the seeds. Okay, there's more people coming around. Nikki Cross now is crazy. Is she actually can you actually have Nikki on a team?
Oh, I can't wait for War Games.
I can't wait for it either. This will be a disastrous team. Like Nikki is bonkers.
Yeah.
It's like she might just beat up her own team and win. Like I literally have no clue. This is the best Nikki Cross is awesome.
Yeah,
So,
this is the best Nikki.
This is the best.
But like, look at NXT. You got Indy Hartwell. She's having a whole thing with Elektra Lopez and that. You got Zoe Stark now going to take on Nikita Lyons. You got Cora Jade versus Wendy Chu.
Yep.
You got Fallon Hensley versus Kiana James. And you got Toxic Attraction versus Alba Fire. That's 5 storylines with the women. And I'm probably missing stuff.
Yep. That is, yeah. That's a lot. There's a lot going on in NXT. NXT is actually really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've added it to my regularly scheduled PVRing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had Shayna with Ronda versus Natalya, and that was real. Her nose got broken.
I don't understand that spot. Like,
what?
Someone needs to explain.
Happened?
Here's what I thought happened.
Oh, we're both getting it. Alicia Choi, 2 years old, female. Suspect Logan Choi, 41-year-old male. Last seen Toronto.
It's always it's either a young boy or girl, and it's always the parent.
Right, because they want custody or they're crazy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. This stranger danger, we could do a whole stream on this. I've researched this. This stranger danger is bullshit. There's been like one kidnapping ever in the history of mankind where like some random look, there's gonna be that could happen.
Yeah.
But it's people you know. It's the
more
neighbor.
prevalent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a neighbor across the street, someone in the building, someone in your neighborhood, someone maybe at the school or whatever. So yeah, look, yeah, suspect. Logan, I'm assuming that's the father.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. So sure. So I was like, because she was bleeding, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, wait, is this? It looked pretty bad. I thought, is this real? And then I follow Natalia. I saw she's like, yep, in the hospital, got the nose thing on. She's like, okay, put my nose back.
Because how it happened, this was weird. If you watch how it happened, Natalia was sitting up and the referee was sort of talking to her or doing something with her. Wasn't making out with her. That would have been me. So something was going on, and then the referee peeled off, and Natalia sat there, and Shayna just ran up and booted
Smashed her, yeah.
And I was kind of like, did he shove something up her? Because she's bleeding. I'm like, did they shove something like a blood capsule up her nose, and then Shayna broke it with her knee, broke the capsule, and that's why it was bleeding so much. Because how is this spot, and I really would like to know this, how is this spot figured out? So, Natalia, after the match, which you lose, Shayna's going to run up to you and knee you in the head and break your nose. Is that cool? Like, I know in Fighting with the Family, they had that whole thing with Nick Frost.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, can you take a bowling ball to the testicles or whatever? He's like, what? He's like, boom. Yeah, he can do it. Like, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
One sec.
I'm gonna look this up to make sure Natalia Neidhart nose broken.
Anyhow,
yeah, I'm looking right now.
Like, how is that negotiated?
I'm sorry, Shayna had her nose broken in the process. Yeah, Natalia said on Twitter, I knew Shayna wanted her big break. I didn't know it'd be my nose. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's real, man.
I don't know how that spot is figured out. Like, because
what was the intent
pretty
there?
Quick.
Yeah, like what was the intent of, like, okay, you're gonna lose the match and she's gonna kick you in the head. It's like, or knee you in the head just to add insult to injury, and then the nose was broken by accident.
I don't know.
Like,
it's just weird. I don't know how Natalia would agree to that. No one should be agreeing to having anything broken or anything like that.
Yeah, I think it was just, obviously it was an accident, but it's just like it was just weird. That was brutal, man.
Yeah.
And I know WWE still has their no blood rule, right?
That might be gone with Vince.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
All right. Crown Jewel. We had Damage Control versus Alexa Bliss and Asuka. They had Alexa Bliss when she was talking at one point. They flickered
the Bray Wyatt thing.
Bray Wyatt thing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I'm knowing now, like, Tornado DDT, Superplex was on there off the top rope. Nikki Cross came in.
Now I gotta ask, in the world of kayfabe,
yep,
they're all coming over on the same plane because you don't have 80 separate planes to Saudi Arabia,
right?
And I assume they're all hanging out. Isn't Alexa Bliss and Asuka sitting on the plane being like, why is Nikki Cross coming over? Because she's not on the card.
I know. I don't know what I know. They have to, like. I mean, my childhood, my kind of my kayfabe and all that was kind of busted when I saw Lex Luger, Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, like someone else, and like Mr. Fuji Mr. Fuji was driving them home in like a car he was driving to their hotel. I'm like, you guys hate each other. Like, what's going on? Why is there one in the car? It's like, oh yeah, they're all buddies. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's just you have to, and in Crown Jewel, they can't wear, in Saudi Arabia, the women can't wear their normal attire. They gotta wear these special suits.
Right.
So it's like, why is Nikki hanging around with her own suit out back? Like, it was just weird how that happened. The match itself was okay. It was another typical These guys have wrestled a lot. It was pretty much the same spots.
Right.
Yeah, the thing I got out of this is Nikki Cross is upped her game. That's it, which has nothing to do with the 4 competitors.
Yeah. Yeah, and Damage Control won, got the titles back, so them losing was pointless.
Yep.
Which we already thought so. Next was the big one, Bayley versus Bianca.
Oh God.
Now I didn't like. Okay, obviously I thought Bayley. I want Bayley to win because I like Bayley, but Bayley losing by actually getting trapped was pretty funny.
Oh, that was awesome.
Like I mean, if you, like this is another one of these. Remember the Liv Ronda? Like,
yeah.
How does this not look bad? Bayley did some big hits.
There was, but the biggest hit, and I don't know how she didn't get injured. And I think she may have. I to this day I think she's probably hurt.
Yeah.
How did Bayley take that KOD with the chair?
Yeah, okay, so I watched it a couple times. Basically, if you pay attention, she grabs the chair and spun it.
Yeah.
But like kind of like almost like landed like this on it. I just was like, whoa. There was a few weird ones actually. They did, you know what? We were saying Bayley, maybe the ring rust. They did put a lot on the line on this one. I will definitely give credit for that. And I don't want people to, look, they did a lot of crazy shit. Even the table and it doesn't break, that's the worst.
I hate when that happens.
And then she picked her up and slammed her again because it didn't break. It's like, we're gonna bust this thing. I mean, my notes on this are so like I'm like, holy shit, like writing everything down.
Bayley, when she pretended she blew out her knee, I thought it was legit.
Oh my God. Okay, that was so. This is what I'm saying. This match had a lot of good story things in it. It's like, how does Bayley lose and not be stupid? She literally sandwiched her. Like she actually can't get out.
Yeah.
She actually couldn't get out because she shoved her in the thing. You're like, oh my God. And I thought, oh, Bianca just won because Bayley physically couldn't even get out.
Yeah.
It's like, I literally can't get out of this thing. I thought Bayley was going to throw Bianca in that trunk and lock the trunk.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Right. So that was good. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
It was an awesome match. The golf cart was a bit clunky because it was too slow.
Oh God, don't use vehicles.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Furniture is already 60%. Furniture is a 40% fail rate. Vehicles are like a 60% chance of fail. Like they never want to drive well. You can't get them start. Like it's like turn it. Like I can't get it going. And it's like Bianca's never driven one of those in her life because she was like, I don't know what to do. And you're just like, no, why is it? And then I saw Bayley, like when they were going down the hill, I saw that at one point, Bailey's like, oh shit, I better hold on. So I could actually see her grip and say like, this is like not working out that well because it's so wobbly. Those golf carts suck. They're not meant to be used in wrestling angles.
No.
Anyway, but they again, they're trying to do some cool stuff. So Bianca wins by literally sandwiching Bayley in a ladder underneath the rope. I mean, it was a Liv Ronda moment where it's like, how can Liv actually somehow win? And they came up with a pretty good reason. What else can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Double C, how Brock didn't just like drop the entire ring on Roman. He had the payloader. He knocked him out of the ring with the payloader. Just flipped the entire ring over on Roman.
I bought that pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
On DVD.
SummerSlam.
That was outrageous.
I know.
As soon as he lifted the entire ring, I thought, oh, I'm ordering this.
Well,
I only order WrestleMania. I don't order any other pay-per-views. I don't care. I'm like, no, I gotta order this. This is absolutely outrageous. Like, there's no what if that wasn't the main event? Then what are they gonna do? Fight on a diagonal ring? I don't know. That was outrageous. But yeah. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I not only did they flip the ring, literally the ring was like the outside was littered with dead bodies by the end of the match.
Yep.
Like I don't. As soon as there's dead bodies all over the place, I love that match.
I do like when Austin Theory came running out.
Yeah.
After Bobby Lashley like murdered everyone in the ring area. It's like I like Bobby Lashley a lot now. He's like skyrocketed high for me because firstly he's a He-Man figure.
Yeah.
But secondly, he literally like just destroyed like there wasn't even a match. Like
so he threw Mustafa Ali over like a piece of furniture. Mustafa Ali didn't hit the furniture and keep going over and roll. He went on the fly over the furniture, landed off the wall, and went down.
Yeah, like it's like Bobby Lashley is throwing, like, you know, when a kid gets angry and throws a stuffed toy that bounces.
Yeah. He literally, Mustafa Ali was a stuffed toy. He literally picked up another human being and threw him on the fly.
It's like the complete disrespect for like a human life. It's like this guy's had a childhood, he's had parents.
Also, he could go to the ring and not challenge for the US title, but just beat up Seth Rollins. Wait for Austin Theory to come out and get beat, then come or almost beat Rollins.
Right.
Then he comes out and he beats up Austin Theory, so he can't win. And then Seth Rollins wins. I was like totally like, I don't understand what Bobby Lashley's plan was, but it was brilliant.
Oh, I agree. I don't even know what happened. I was like, so who's the winner? Like, wait, what even happened here? I'm like, okay, hold on. There wasn't a match between. There wasn't even a. There was just a. There was a non-match.
There was a mugging.
Right. Yeah, and then that led to a Money in the Bank cash-in match. Kind of.
That Bobby Lashley interfered in.
Right. I could just see Triple H or whoever writing that out, like, oh, and then someone's like, wait, and then, you know, he's writing it all out, and someone's like, what if Austin Theory cashes in? Oh, I got it. Cash in, and then about to win, and then Bobby Lashley murders him for no reason. and it's like, okay. And then it's like, okay, well, then what will happen? Bobby Lashley will then pin him? It's like, no, he just wanted to murder everybody. It's like, oh. It's like, so wait, what's going on? It's like, oh, Seth Rollins just somehow will just put his arm and win. You're like, this is crazy. And that was just a regular show. That was a great little.
That entire thing was. I loved Seth Rollins standing there, and the Judgment Day came out. Then you'll see, and Seth Rollins just sort of snuck away back to the.
That is so funny. Yeah, he's just like, he's like, well, you know, they had some things to work out. It wasn't about me. All right, so Monday Night Raw, we had Mia Yim has been brought in to fix the Rhea Ripley problem. This was the fun. I'm calling this the funniest thing of the month. I'm not calling it the funniest thing of the year. I'm calling it the funniest thing of the month. So Mia Yim is beating the piss out of Rhea Ripley, which is that she's big.
Yeah, she's beating up Rhea Ripley. She grabs Rhea, and she's trying to bring her like that. She's whipping her over the thing, but you can see she clearly lost her grip halfway through, and she literally dropped her hands. And Rhea Ripley just ran herself over the freaking barricade. I'm like, what plan was that?
She tried to escape by jumping into the crowd.
Worst plan ever. That and Dominic Mysterio taking the Styles Clash, for some reason I thought was hilarious. Because he tried to do the Hurricanrana, AJ caught him, and then you could literally see Dominic go, oh shit, because if you don't take that move rightly, you could die.
Right.
And then he managed to hook his arms around the legs and push his head back, so it's like a pile driver. You got to take it properly, or you end up like hurt.
Oh my god! Well, I thought the funniest thing was, and Rhea Ripley clipped this and put it on her Instagram, which is he's like, we're trying to find us a girl to join us, and then she's like, he's like, we couldn't find someone. She's like, because nobody
No one
likes you. I was just like, I just thought that is super funny.
That is good. The funniest thing ever yelled out though, and it was from the crowd. Shane McMahon was talking. It's during the Attitude Era. He's talking. He's like, blah, blah, blah. He stops and someone yelled out, your sister is hot.
Like, what does this have to do with anything? Like, oh my God, your sister is hot. Like, okay, thanks.
It had nothing to do
God.
with the angle. It was, and Stephanie wasn't there.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? What is this?
But they needed someone in. They got Mia Yim, obviously, and she bought rounds for everyone after the match or after the thing.
And he's like saying, he goes, are you sure they're really heavy drinker? Like, he was like off camera. He's like, are you sure? Like, that was funny. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So we had Bianca, Alexa, Asuka, and Damage Control. Then Nikki came in and attacked everybody. I thought the funniest part in that whole thing was Io Sky and Dakota and Asuka yelling in Japanese back and forth, and everyone pretending they knew what was being. They're like, yeah, you got it, and like nobody understood what was happening. And then finally, she's just like, bitch. It's like, yeah. It's like, I was like, okay, this is awesome. It was just two random like Japanese women yelling at each other. It's like, what is happening?
First of all, Bailey's she failed. She was trying not to laugh during the entire exchange, and she failed. You could see
because no, it's impossible. It was too silly. It was
you could see that she was like laughing in the corner, like she was literally like, she's just like, this is hilarious. What the hell's going on? Dakota Kai, her reactions are getting better. Like her with Nikki Cross, like she's like, I think she's on our side. I love Dakota Kai's how she's reacting.
I thought so too. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Hey Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, she finally left him, and she didn't come back as part of a lame retribution angle. She's back as Mia Yim instead of Reckoning. She shouldn't have been in Retribution. So glad to see her back, and she's going to get a high-profile feud. And obviously, Bianca and Rhea are going to fight at some point because they had a bit of an exchange on Monday. But I think that entire thing was hilarious. The War Games idea is brilliant. Obviously, Candice LeRae will come back as the fourth person. Not sure who 5 and 5 are going to be unless it's Rhea and Mia Yim.
Oh. I don't know. How many is it? It's
5 and 5.
So we have 3 Damage Control, 1 Nikki.
And then we have the 3 faces.
We need 1. So we're missing 1 on that team.
We're missing 2.
Oh, we're missing 2 on that team.
So you need Candice will be 1. Candice LeRae will be 1, obviously.
Oh, right. Okay. So so then we've got Alexa, Asuka.
No, sorry. So those have 3. The faces have 3.
You're saying Candice will be on that team, right?
Yeah.
And Bianca.
Yeah.
We don't know we don't even know for sure, but it'll probably be Candice.
Right.
Right. And then we're still missing someone on the other side.
Yeah.
Who the hell could that be? Like, who's left?
Rhea.
Oh, you think Rhea will leave Judgment Day to come on Damage Control?
No, I think she'll just join them because she'll have a run-in with Bianca or something.
Oh, I see. I think it's 5-on-5 this time around.
It's 5-on-5 because
showed the pic.
They showed, yeah.
They showed a picture and they showed like the shadowy, like who's there.
Yeah, that was.
I know. Literally, we were just saying like Bailey was laughing her ass off. It's like everyone was just like, "This is."
The entire exchange was brilliant.
All right, then we had Nikki versus Dana.
Finally, goodbye to the 24/7 championship. It's in the garbage where it belongs. Hope to never see it again.
Oh, did you say it's in the garbage? Oh
yeah.
My God. This is perfect.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
There's a see you later 24/7 champion.
That's where it belongs. It never. It went on far too long. It needed to go. It's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And Nikki Cross didn't care about the belt at all, so that was like a perfect way to, because she won't care.
Yep.
Right. That'll be her thing. What the hell? Oh. So that'll just be her like she won't care or whatever. So yeah, so you're talking about Dakota Kai. Okay, she is very funny.
Yeah.
Her reactions are funny, and I think it's her accent too, which makes it funnier. But she just be like, oh, she's all like, oh, okay, so I think she's good now. I think it's like, it's like okay, and even in the ring, like I don't know, maybe it's just the way that her hair is, and like she's very animated in her responses, so she's really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, like I mean, I thought this entire week was like pretty good with the two, including the two NXT.
Yep.
Shows. So I don't know, like there's still some pretty cool stuff happening. It's opening up a bit more. There's a few more storylines coming in.
They have to dig out Hacksaw Jim Duggan first, though, man.
Yeah,
where is he?
I don't know where. Yeah, it's like, where is Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Find him. He's still alive.
I think so.
I like JBL coming in for no reason, and it's like, and he's like, oh, Elon Musk asked me, before he bought Twitter, is Corbin going to stay on it? He's like, yeah, oh, okay, then he bought it or something. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like, what are you talking about?
This is the most over Corbin. They finally figured out the thing that Baron Corbin needs is a mouthpiece. And they finally got him one because he's just boring otherwise.
Yeah, I could never. I still fast forward the match anyways.
I did too. Because he's also like he's wrestling stiffs, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not dying over that guy.
No.
Bobby Lashley has gone way up because now he just murders people and doesn't care about matches. So that's funny.
He used Mustafa Ali as a lawn dart.
Yeah.
He shot putted him over the freaking like. It was literally like a cartoon. Like Mustafa Ali just like hit it and he just like folded. I'm like a cheap suitcase. Like he just like he felt like he just died. Like Bobby Lashley was genius this week.
Yeah, he was really funny. So all right, guys, we're going to end it off. I know it's really short, but I've had a bad headache the last couple of days. I'm going to try to get some rest tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this Friday, we're going to do the Space versus, we're going to do Outland versus Battle Beyond the Stars. So that'll still happen. And then I think next week, Tuesday, we're back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're back next Tuesday. So that's it, guys. Yeah, sorry to cut it short. It is what it is. I can't. I need to get some rest because it's just been brutal. So that's it. All right, guys. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.